Hey world, how's it going? I'm Liv.
And I'm Payton.
So I sang and wrote the song.
And I had the pleasure of directing the music video.
Yes, so we're gonna talk to you guys a little bit about behind the scenes for Drive. So we're gonna give you guys a chance to watch the actual music video at the end, react a little bit to the things that were happening. First, we're just gonna jump into the brainstorming and then developing. What you got for that?
It was quite a challenge. We shot in Vegas and we had to get the approval by mayors of Las Vegas, by police, by the people that owned all these casinos. So there's a lot that goes in there.
Yeah.
If you've seen people that have filmed at these places like Bruno Mars, The Weeknd and such, there's a lot that goes into it. But us being a little crew of like 3 or 4 people, it was a big challenge to like make this happen. But I think it was really worth it and we got something special here.
Full disclosure, I was not a part of any of that. That was 100% Payton. You're like, how about Fremont Street? I said, yes, absolutely. So it was just a whole bunch of emails and phone calls and permits and headaches.
But besides that, were there any other challenges for you?
Challenges. Well, Fremont Street, we shot that at 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's when we left.
Yep.
We were the only sober ones there.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh.
100%. I was actually debating. I'm like, maybe I want a few drinks and then we can film this and I really am gonna have a good time. Maybe like 10 shots of espresso. What's the vibe?
You would have fallen off the stage.
Oh, 100%.
That would have been so bad.
We were just running on fuel at that point. So that was a challenge.
Immediately when we got there, the security guy was like, oh yeah, this guy just got jumped by like 5 people.
And we asked this guy, we're like, so how many incidences do you run into? Wait, you really want to know that? Like,
he's like, I've already had 10 today. It's like,
we were kind of fortunate to have some security, okay? Even though we had security and we had this lighting crew and the cameras and everything, people just kept coming up to me like
they
random.
didn't care.
They didn't care.
They're like, oh, this is probably something important. Let me just jump in front of the camera. All right, so what is Drive? What is this song to you when you're gonna tell someone about this? What do you think it'll represent?
Yeah. So my first 3 releases playing for the debut, Foolish and Feels Like Magic. Fun, nothing wrong with them, love them. I just kind of felt like, I just gotta get stuff out there. But for this one, I really wanted to be intentional and I wanted to write something that I really could relate to. So I wrote Drive while I was literally driving across the country. So literally it's called Drive, but metaphorically heading towards your destination, arriving at your destination, focusing on your journey amidst the chaos. That's what Drive is to me, is just, see ya 2020. We're gonna stay focused. I'm gonna just drive. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. But amazing. I love like the motion it has with that, and I'm not gonna get too much into my interpretation of it, but it just feels like it has that energy of like you're going somewhere, and I love how like it builds up and it's like there's progress in that and life is changing and it has those highs and lows.
Yeah, and I think that you did a good job of bringing that aspect to life visually in the music video, because you can kind of see those struggles. And like I said, we're gonna show you the video at the end, but especially at the end, he took clips that we took from the beginning and showed the development of my mental state.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I tried, so that's glad to hear you like it.
You did great. So what was like the funniest or craziest moment for you filming this?
You like Miss Need for Speed in the desert. I was like, okay, we're gonna go. And you just like, for like a minute straight, I swear, you're like, you did not leave that pedal. You're just pedal to the metal in the desert.
Wow.
And as you guys can see, like there was so much dust kicking up with her.
gosh.
You know, drive off there. And she interpreted it as like, I'm gonna break the land speed record.
Booked it. Well, what you have to understand, okay, is I'm not the best driver. I got a lot of speeding tickets. What can I say? So you said go,
And
I went. And what was your favorite part about filming the music video?
you had such a cool concept involving like traveling and going places. So it was like a big adventure for me, flying all the way to Vegas, going around the desert, seeing places I'd never seen. Almost like we were living the song as we were like making it, which I think was really cool.
That's cool. My favorite part, the whole thing was fun. But if I had to pick one thing, so David is actually such a way better actor than I am. So my favorite thing was to act with him like we were fighting. And also that part of the story wasn't, I need to just get away from you, you're the problem. It was, I'm the one that's a mess, you're trying to help me, I just gotta go. We had this little dialogue in those little scenes and we just couldn't keep it together. We kept laughing every single take. Oh my gosh, we couldn't be serious because we weren't actually mad at each other.
Try to say, okay, 3, 2, 1, yell at me. And they would just instantly bust up laughing.
What was it that we were saying? Your spaghetti
Your spaghetti sucks.
Yeah, if you read the lips, that's probably what we're saying.
So were there any like surprises for you that worked out better than you expected during this?
So when we were on Fremont Street, there was this stage, and we just asked the security guard, yo, can we use that? He's like, yup. So he just gave me a little boost on there, and I got to just give everyone a show. So people were crowding around and watching me just dance to absolutely no music. I looked crazy.
Yeah, that was most of the night, was you just like strutting around looking cool.
Yeah.
And like on
not
camera it looks
cool.
fine,
Not
but
cool.
like when there's 500 people watching you, that I applaud you for that, for literally going up on stage. Like,
Thanks.
that was
Just to kind of improvise and be like, screw it. I don't care who's watching. I'm just gonna make a fool out of myself. So that was kind of a fun little surprise, just, on the spot. So last thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna kind of react a bit to the video for you, not the whole thing, because you gotta go watch that on the channel. So here we go. Okay, so about this shot, Payton was in the back seat doing his little film thing. And then he goes, oh, you should take off your little, what is that called?
like air freshener.
Yeah.
Little dangly thing on the mirror.
Okay.
Ornament, something.
I don't know. A car ornament?
Yeah, that's on the front. All right,
Sure.
Where are you going
He
with this?
says, take off the car ornament, Olivia. I'm like, no, I like it. You can't even really see it in the shot, but it says, take it easy. And I just like that. We debated whether we should have that in the shot or not, but just know it says, take it easy. I like it. I like it. So this location was Red Rock. We shot this at 6 a.m.
Very early.
Yeah. So we were up before the sun was up, and we went and just found this place.
Got some coffee.
Yes.
You knew the person. And
oh, yeah. Dutch Bros, you know what I'm saying? So, want to tell them what happened?
Not really. Let's just say we were in the middle of the desert, and I had an emergency, and it would have been a directorial debut of me having an accident on set, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. All right, moving on.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so the one scene where she falls down, she actually fell down. We had to do that like 5 times because I just wasn't getting it right. She like scraped up your knee.
Yeah, my knee didn't love that.
She does her own stunts. Jackie Chan, watch out.
Go a little faster. Freedom's what I'm after. 'Cause nothing is the same.
Ooh, I have a great behind the scenes thing.
That driving part.
Yes! If you think that I'm doing a good acting job by being emotional, let me tell you, it wasn't acting, all right? Ladies, started my period that day. You know what I'm saying? So my uterus was not having it. So I was literally driving like this.
You're such a trooper. If I had metal right now,
Thank
I'll
you.
give it to you.
Thank
But
you.
You just went method with it.
I really went method acting. Yep, fun times. The things we do for art.
I know. But I was saying, like, you don't have to drive. We can just, like, rest. But she went ahead. She's like, no, we're doing it.
We're doing
We're
it.
doing one take.
Let's go.
Oh, the lights on that one.
Oh, yeah.
So at 150, when she's walking with her, like, arms crossed, you can see the police lights in the background. That was a cool effect. And that was just a roadblock. And they were, like, fine with us filming right there. It was just, like...
Kind of took advantage of that.
Like drama. That's just a little thing that add just a little bit to that shot, but it tells a lot more than had they not been there.
Yeah, that turned out sweet. 229, ladies, if you've ever ran in heels at 4 a.m., it's not the easiest thing in the world. So that was a fun little challenge. You suggested, you said, hey, do you need to like change your shoes? Because I brought extras just in case, but
I tried to look after her, but she's just too much of a BA.
I was stubborn on that one. I'm like, nope, we're going to run in heels and it's going to look awesome. And I'm really happy with the way that it turned out because it's just freeing. I don't care what I'm wearing. I don't care what's happening. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, it was just such a fun time. Like as you go forward, I'm sure you'll work on bigger sets and like have bigger productions, and there's like a little charm in just like making a lot happen with like a little amount of people.
Yes.
And that's what I think is just like was so fun about this one. It's just like we have an idea and there's no one up above telling us what to do.
Yeah.
We're just like creating what we want.
With limited resources, limited equipment and people, we made this. I'm really proud. And I'm proud of you. I mean, I'm proud of you. No. Anyways, guys, so if you want to watch the full music video, it's going to be in my hyperlink. You can go to the link in my bio and you can't miss it. You're going to see it right there. So go check it out.
Check it out. Drive, the music video and song.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know how long I've been driving. My mind is on the road. My eyes look up to the moon.